welcome to another Checiegirl Creations DIY video. So today I shall be creating in my fabric art journal again. This time I'll do a mini page and I'll be working on this one. I started this when I was doing this journal page, which I'll link in an iCard in the top right hand corner, but I actually decided I didn't want this page connected to this. I was happy with this one spread. So as you can see, there's already a background. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do, so I'm just going to put this into fast forward mode. I will have a voiceover so you know what I'm talking about, and yeah, so this will probably be quite a quick video since there's already a background, and I'm probably just going to do something really quick, maybe something abstract or like sketch a face or something. So anyway, I'll put this into fast forward mode and I'll see you at the end. Okay, so I've just put some paper behind the page and next to it to protect my pages I've already done. And I thought I would just kind of push some of those colors back. So I'm just going in with some chalk primer with my fingers just to kind of cover up some of those colors. And I'm just dabbing off any excess paint that might be on there. And I've taken this ink that was in my dropper bottle, and you can see I've just kind of scribbled that on there and just added some splashes. And while I was making this video, I didn't have my heat gun because it caught on fire. So I've just kind of dabbed off that extra ink so it would dry a bit faster. And I put some chalk primer on with a palette knife, just kind of break up that pink. And now I've just added that black ink as well. And the cap comes with a kind of like applicator bit, which is quite nice. So I was able to add a nice sketchy kind of look to it. And again, I dabbed off some of that black. And the chalk primer kind of peeled off, which was kind of odd. So yeah, that happened, but that was alright. I just added a bit extra texture. And now I'm going to apply some of that medium yellow paint onto the page. And at this moment, it was looking really like bleh, a bit of a hot mess. So I thought I would go in with more chalk primer because if all else fails, just cover it with chalk primer. And I thought that looked a little bit better, but I'd lost quite a lot of the pink. So I wanted to add that back in again. So I dropped that, like added some splashes and again dabbed that off. And I felt as if I wanted to bring some of that blue in from the background, so I just added a few splashes of that. And now I'm just going to break that up again with the chalk primer, but just not too much because I didn't want to cover it this time. I just wanted to make it look a little bit more cohesive. And yeah, so after that I let it dry. And I thought I wanted to add some butterflies. And I wasn't extremely happy with the background. And a lot of time when you're not happy with like a background or anything, it's nice to cut it into smaller pieces or something. So I thought I would take these butterfly masks, which also comes with a butterfly stencil from Sean Petit. And you can see that I'm going in with some black paint and a sponge and sponging over those masks so that you'll only see the color in a butterfly shape, which was like my way of cutting the background into small pieces. So I used 3 butterflies. I like to work in odd numbers, normally 3, and I've kind of phased them all in slightly different directions. And you can see like especially the small butterflies didn't come out nice and clean, but that's okay. I'll sort that out in a bit. And now I'm just going to fill in the rest of that background so that those butterflies stand out really nicely. And this is when I was really starting to like the page. So I'm just going in and I'm going to cover the whole background with that black. And I didn't want any of the color showing through, so I went in quite strongly and I had to be quite careful when I came to like the edge of the page that was close to my previous page because I didn't really want to get any black paint on there, and I did a little bit, so I just kind of rubbed that off with my fingers, but thankfully that background on the other page was dark anyway, so you don't really notice. So once I put all that black on there, I let that dry thoroughly because now I'm going to go in with my Uniball Signo pen and I'm going to put that detail back in. Because especially with the small ones, and just kind of brighten everything up a little bit. And I wanted it to look kind of sketchy. I didn't want it to look imperfect, especially since the background coming through was nice and abstract. So I wanted to add a nice sketchy look. And for the smaller ones, I'm putting the mask over the area I masked off, just because it didn't stencil very well. So if I just went around with the white pen, it wouldn't look right. Yeah, so once I'm finished with the butterflies, I'm going to add a few dashed lines coming from the butterflies as if showing like their flight pattern. And then I'm also going to go around the edge of the page. I'm going to add a white border. I'm also going to kind of doodle around the white border, like add kind of sketchy lines and crosses and dots, which I'll start to do now, and just so to finish off the page. And once I do that, I will be adding a little phrase, free flight, yep, free flight, again with the Uniball signal, and I'll also add some splashes with like silver and white paint. So I really like this page, how it turned out. Yeah, this was a great way for me to be able to see like how you can kind of save a page, especially if I'm not too fond of the background. So I think I'll definitely have to do this again, maybe on a bigger scale and maybe slightly different colors. Like maybe I could do lighter colors or something. But anyway, so yeah, you can see I'm just putting in those words now, and I'll add those splashes in a little bit. So that is pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And click that bell so you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. I upload a video every Monday, so like stay tuned. And yeah, oh, and by the way, you might know already if you've watched any of my previous videos, but I'm out of the country at the moment for quite a few months. So you can join my newsletters so you can find out when I'm back in the country. And so that means that my online site is at the moment offline just because I'm out of the country. So you can check that out and follow me on my Instagram and Facebook to stay updated on things. And you can also tag me on Instagram, join my Facebook group to share your creations as well, because I love to see what you guys create. So thanks again for watching. I hope you join me again for another arty video. Bye.